see Sister Hall. My back's real bad.
Well, maybe later, Jenkins. But then I'm sure Sister Hall wouldn't want your breakfast to get cold just because of a visit to her.
I'm not eating this muck. Anyway, we're on strike.
It's up to you.
Don't you get any idea of touching that or I'll knock your block off. Oh, even with me bad back.
Well, sweetheart, if you won't say anything, neither will I.
Naughty, naughty.
Any of you bitches touches this food, and it'll be the last you ever taste, you hear me? I said you hear me! One running out the door as good as dead. All of you! Stick your very throats! You're never going to get away with this, Moran. We're staying on strike until we get rid of you. Breakers, you bastard!
You shouldn't have worried about me.
Nonsense.
I'm not hungry, really.
Look, just eat. I'll go and keep watch.
What if somebody comes
No
by?
buts, eat. Sorry, it's not more.
Thanks.
Barbie gave her toast to Jacko.
No?
Look, here's two.
Enjoy breakfast. Oh, I hope you haven't lost your tongue. I've got a little job for both of you.
Yeah, I got one for you. Buzz off.
Oh, careful. I've still got a big story for Moran if you don't do as I say.
If you've got something to say, then say it.
All right. I'm sure you both understand that in my position I have to be careful what I say about Lou. I mean, she might be hurt if she didn't think I admired her.
You'd be the one who'd be hurt badly.
Very clever.
Yeah, the mood losing, she'd kill you.
Well, exactly. You see, and that's why I thought, well, why risk it when I've got such good friends to help out?
I'll stop beating around the bush. What do you want us to do?
I want you to talk to the women and tell them that Lou's a fool. She can't win. Moran's too smart for her. That should be easy enough for you.
If Lou finds out, we're both going to be in for a bashing.
Then you'll have to be very careful, won't you?
Hey, been playing up, have we?
Oh, I wish I had. Geez, I wouldn't mind being like this for the rest of me life if I had one night with him.
Here, stick this over your head and you might stand a chance. Now take the skip out and do some work. I'm sick of listening to you.
Oh, fair go. I can't push that around when I'm like this. Anyway, I've got to move real slow. I'm trying to save me energy.
Oh.
Well, we never know when we might have to eat again, do we? Anyway, why don't you send Fat Guts over there?
Yeah, you must have at least a year's supply of food there, Wyndham.
You lot on a go slow as well, eh? Now, come on, Mr. Pringle has just complained to me that he's preparing something very special for you lot. But he's run out of tea towels. See to it, Jenkins. Now, let's get some real work done, shall we?
Miss Ferguson, I was wondering if there's any news about Lexi.
Only a matter of time. Her kind never lasts long.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Something to say, Kelly?
No. Righto, you lot, you heard her. Get some work done.
Too many bloody chiefs around here.
So, you reckon Lou's doing the right thing with this strike, eh?
I say that?
Well, not in so many words. That's why I'm asking. You don't look too impressed.
She's top dog, isn't she?
Yeah, but with Moran and the governor's seat, anything could happen, right?
Look, it'd be better for both of us, wouldn't it?
What would, Kelly?
Well, if the strike was a success, then we get rid of Moran and we get this place working for us.
Anything's possible.
Sure we could. All I'm asking you to do is find out who's been feeding their faces in the cells. We pull them into line and then it's open season on Moran.
I'll think about it.
She should be miles away by now.
Hopefully I'll be getting a visit from Mabel soon, telling us she's safe and sound.
Is there something you can do about Eve?
No, we just have to lump her for the moment. But don't you go getting yourself too upset.
Hey, guess what I just found out?
But you were supposed to have a bad back.
Oh, forget about that. Would you want to hear what I just heard?
Yeah, I'm dying of excitement.
I found out why Barbie Cox goes stupid every time she sees Steve Ryan.
Bloody hell, I thought it was going to be something important.
It is. Once I got it out of her, it's a hoot.
You mean she can put more than two words together?
Sorta. Well, do you want to hear or don't you?
Sure.
You're joking? No. Her mum's going to bring it in the Savo.
What is it?
You'll find out when we're ready to tell you. Hey, rude to whisper. Tough.
Ah, Connors. Here you've decided to stay on.
These bloody rules and regulations. Herding us back into cells at grub time. All that extra work for everybody. No wonder the meals are bloody late and cold.
What difference does it make? You won't be eating them anyway, will you?
No, of course not.
Hey, girls, you ready for the peep show? Have a geek at this.
It's him, Steve Ryan. Look, our pin-up of the month, handsome Steve Ryan. What a beauty, eh? But he's got his knee in the way, though.
See, he's a medical student.
Oh, yeah, but it's 3 years old.
Bombed out, he wouldn't be working here as a dog's body.
Hey, let's forget about the dogs and talk about the body.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a white coat.
Yeah, with nothing on underneath.
Woohoo! Hey, he can practice on my body anytime he likes.
Well, you get a few surprises. You probably want to donate you for medical research.
I'll get Nick.
Can't blame her for dreaming. I wouldn't mind seeing what's behind that leg myself.
Are you looking down your beak yet, Chucky? Being a bit rude and crude for you, are we?
Haven't you lot got something better to do with your time?
Oh, pull your head and you wouldn't knock it back either.
Will ya?
What the hell's going on in here?
Nothing, Miss Ferguson.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
Oh, I don't think it's anything you'd be interested in, Miss Ferguson.
Shut up, Wilder, and keep out of this. Give it here. What are you fighting over this for?
No reason, Miss Ferguson. We were just mucking about.
Let's see what the governor has to say about this.
You only get it for the articles, Miss Ferguson?
Can you tell the governor to give it back when he's finished with it, Miss Ferguson?
Looks like lover boys in hot water.
Get out here and help with the meal trolleys. Egbert, get to your cell.
Oh, Miss Ferguson, could I make a phone call? It's urgent.
Yes, of course, Wyndham. Now, is it STD or perhaps ISD?
Or maybe we could run an extension into your cell.
Jessie, tell the women to eat up all their food like good little girls.
Wilder, get to your cell.
You won't have a photo of your boyfriend to drool over now.
So what? I know what date it was. I'll send me sister round to the second-hand bookshops. She'll get a couple of copies in for me.
It'll be the only thing you do get.
Come on, Kelly, the meals are being served. Get to your cell.
What's the point, Miss Ferguson? We're all on a hunger strike.
Oh, is that so? Well, I think most of the women listen to their bellies and not you, Kelly.
We'll see.
Oh, we have. And you're losing your grip.
I'll be back on top again tomorrow after you give me that list.
What list?
The names of all the women who break the hunger strike.
Oh, right. I've decided not to give you that.
Why the hell not?
I don't have to answer to you, Kelly. This is strictly a one-way arrangement unless I decide otherwise. Understood?
Cute. Bitch! Bloody backstabbing bitch.
What's up?
Freak. She won't tell me which of the goons have been eaten. Bloody lying bitch.
What do you mean?
Well, she carries on about how she hates the governor and wants to see him come a cropper, but she's bloody terrified of him. She's not game to tell me in case he finds out. So much for partnership. Well, she can shove it as far as I'm concerned.
How can you have a partnership with a screw?
No, it's supposed to be a mutual back-scratching society. I do a few favours for her, so she's supposed to do a few for me.
It's surely not for free.
Who do you suggest? Mrs. Morris? She's about as bent as the Archangel Gabriel. Oh, look, I better get going.
Oh, there's your meal, Wilder. Enjoy.
Mrs. Ferguson.
What?
Can I have a word? I understand you like to team up with inmates.
What are you talking about?
Teamwork between you and me.
To do what?
To get rid of Lou Kelly.
Cut the noise, Wyndham, and get a move on. Cox into your cell on the double. OK, Wilder, speak your piece and be quick about it.
Well, I think you should know this hunger strike's the beginning of the end for Kelly. She's gone too far and she knows it.
So, she wouldn't be the first top dog to come tumbling down.
You're missing the point, Miss Ferguson. Kelly's a fool. And a fool with power and in a panic is a dangerous animal.
What are you talking about?
It's just that when she goes for that tumble, she won't care who she takes with her, even you.
Better watch yourself, Wilder.
I'm trying to help. I'll make sure she doesn't set you up. We can be organised to step in and take over.
What makes you think you'd be any better than Kelly?
Because I'm not a fool. I realise I probably couldn't do it alone. But together, we could take on anyone, including the governor. The sky's the limit. But we can't wait. We have to help Kelly on her way and make sure she doesn't take anyone else with her.
Better get to your cell, Wilder. Your food's getting cold. I don't like repeating myself. Now move. Where the hell have you been?
Oh, just to the loo, Miss Ferguson.
Well, get to your cell. You should have been there 5 minutes ago.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Barry's on the way here.
So, you're not worried about that silly bitch, are you?
Attention, everyone. The governor wants to speak to you.
Good evening, ladies. First of all, I thought you'd like to welcome back Mrs. Barry and cooperate in making her return to duties as smooth and as pleasant as possible.
Had the rug cut, has she?
Now to business. The hunger strike hasn't worked, since 70% of you chose the wise course and enjoyed the meals we served in your cells.
You pay for this, you bastard.
Tomorrow morning, breakfast will be served in the dining room as usual. The officers and I are well aware of the situation, and any attempts at intimidation will be dealt with immediately.
Just a minute,
Go to
Moran.
your cell, Kelly. I'll be there in a minute. Egbert, a word with you.
What are you going to do, Lou? I reckon he could be pretty tough.
Yeah, well, so can I. Nobody makes a fool of me in public.
You'd better hurry, Kelly. You wouldn't want to keep the governor waiting.
All right, Kelly. I think it's time we had a straight talk.
Oh, yeah? So you're doing all the talking?
Watch it, Kelly, or you'll be on a charge.
Thank you, Mrs. Barry, but she doesn't bother me one little bit. You're all hot air, aren't you, Kelly?
Listen, I'm top dog around here, whether you like it or not. I was voted in fair and square, so I want a bit of respect.
You have to earn respect, but I've already told you that.
Get stuffed.
The position of top dog is what I want to discuss.
What do I want to talk about it for? I'm it. And if you think that putting me down in front of the women is going to do you any good, you've got a lot to learn.
She's even more stupid than I thought. Listen, Kelly, the position of top dog I do respect. But your type, I don't. Because you're in it for only one thing. Power.
And don't you forget it.
You'd do well to remember that already your ranks are divided, Kelly. You make a move against anybody in the morning, solitary.
You won't break me, Moran.
It's easy to break bullies, Kelly. They need a lot of backup.
Jerk.
Right, Wilder. I haven't got much time, so listen carefully.
Oh, I always do, Miss Ferguson.
I agree that Kelly has made a mess of the job and probably won't last much longer.
Thought you would.
However, I have to be convinced that you could do any better. And I will need more than a current affairs report on the obvious to do that.
I can give you information that will make the department's head spin. In fact, the minister might wonder why your promotion's been overlooked for so long.
And what is this information, or are you just running off at the mouth again?
I'll be fair, Miss Ferguson. I need some sort of guarantee that you're with me.
Right, if I decide that you are next in line, understand this. I call the shots. I will decide how and when to get rid of Kelly and who goes with her.
You can't afford to wait too long. Everything's on the boil out there.
Well, you have until the morning to give me something to work with.
Patterson's escape route be enough. That sort of information should embarrass the governor.
It'll do for a start.
Good. You'll have it.
Top dog to stick up for you.
They didn't all go to breakfast. Well, in and tell
Oh,
us.
never leave them, I suppose. I'm just going to the toot, Lou. Bloody hell. Now get in the dining room. I want a list of everyone who fronted.
All right, what are you going to do about them?
What do you reckon?
I haven't made up my mind yet. Just get the bloody list.
Keep your shirt on, I'm going.
Bastard Moran. Reckons he's outsmarted me. I haven't even started yet.
Well, what are you going to do?
Will you stop asking me that? I don't know. Just got to think about it.
Jeez, Lou, I'm sorry, but look, be careful, eh? He's no fool.
There'll be history if he ever puts me down in front of the women again. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done it.
Well, only 8. But aren't you proud of them, Joycey? This will show Kelly she can't push him around.
Don't get too optimistic. I don't think it's over yet.
You'll see I'm right. Well, I'd better go and think about lunch, I suppose. It seems such a waste.
Finished, Mrs. Barry? Right. Is it okay if I go and see the governor now?
Oh, yes. Just go to the security gates and the officer will take you through.
No. Good luck, Lou.
Good luck.
Enjoy breakfast?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. You better hurry up, not much left.
I'm not here to eat. Just make a note of all those who are. Our fearless leader's a bit jumpy this morning.
My interest in Kelly is non-existent. Do you mind?
Get your food, Wilder, and sit down.
Oh, I'm not hungry, Mrs. Barry, thank you.
Then kindly leave the dining room and let the women finish their meal in peace.
Don't worry, things will be better when the new regime takes over. Does she mean what I think she means?
Afraid so, love. Things are not shaping up too well, are they?
He hasn't won. And he won't. I don't care what I've got to do to stop him. Kill him first. I'll bloody kill him.
Take it easy, Lou. I think you're getting a bit carried away.
I got rid of Reynolds. And I'll get rid of this mongrel. Ferguson too, the bitch. Partners, what a load of crap.
Yeah, well, you know what I think.
The odds are still with me, though. In spite of them both. Where's Wilder?
You got to listen to me, Lou. You can't trust Wilder, I know.
Don't start in on me again, Lurch. Just don't start. Just jealous, that's all.
Bull I am. Look, I saw her talking to the freak last night. She wasn't asking to go to the toot either.
So what was she talking about?
Oh, I don't know, but...
Right. Shut up until you do.
All right, go on. Treat me like an idiot. You always do. But you'll find out I'm right this time.
Okay, I'm listening. Where's your proof?
I ain't got none. I told you, it's just a feeling.
Oh. So I dump Wilder, who's working her butt off for me, just because you get a fit of the sulks.
All right. I'll get you your proof. Then you'll be sorry you didn't listen to me.
Oh, bugger off, will you? I've got some thinking to do.
I wish I was anywhere but here today.
Oh, come on, love. Don't drop your bottom lip. It's your 21st birthday, for God's sake.
Don't, Jess. I'm just going to write this one off and hope the next one's better.
Connors, Egbert, Wyndham, Simpson, Spencer.
Is that all? Mm-hmm. I'll be sorry they went against me. Right. Wyndham the machine. Egbert the dryers. Now! When I speak, you jump. And Connors, let's see if you can make that machine go as fast as your precious Harley, eh?
Keep it up, Kelly. You're getting real close to a smack in the mouth.
Well, we are a happy little bunch today, aren't we? Come on, Wilder, the governor wants to see you. Get out.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm just looking for more dirty stuff.
You want to go slow or something, Egbert? You weren't so bloody slow getting to the breakfast this morning, were you? What were you expecting? A round of applause from your friend the governor? But you didn't get it, did you? And you won't be getting no protection either. So you better learn to do as you're told.
Leave her alone, Kelly. Go and play top dog somewhere else.
I might just start with you. Try it. Oh, I see. Trying to start up a little gang all of our own, are we? Well, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Because that's how your boyfriend bought it. In a gang war. Forget it, Connors, because I got the numbers. And we're taking over this bloody prison today. Surprise the buggers, and they won't know what's hit them. So who's going to lag, eh? You're daydreaming, Kelly. We'll see about that. This press is mine. I fought for it, and I won it. Now just you remember that. Now get some bloody work done. Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot. It's Chook's birthday, isn't it, Chook? Well, come on, girls, let's hear it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Grills after the siege. Flynn got a pair of bolt cutters from somewhere.
You still up there?
I don't know. Madison didn't try to cut her way out. She went over the fence.
We're full of information, aren't we?
What's the good of being the phantom lagger if you don't have good information?
What?
That's right. You just struck again.
Hope you're not playing games with me, Wilder.
Oh, I've been playing games for weeks. But not with you. With those stupid bitches. Especially Kelly, and I've loved every minute of it.
Well, you took a hell of a risk.
All right? Now I'm prepared to take a few with you.
Good. You should be grateful to me. I saved your life, Miss Ferguson.
Who put me in there?
Like I said in the note, Kelly, with Lurch supplying the muscle power.
Yeah, what about that alibi that Kelly was with Patterson?
It's easy. Patterson hates pain. Kelly made her say it.
Sit on it, Connors, because I'm not in the mood.
Gee, I love it when you talk tough. I go shivery all over.
Lou, get here!
Sorry.
Ease up, love. She's close to doing something very silly.
She does that every time she opens her mouth.
I've never seen her like this before. I think Jessie's right.
Good. As long as I'm there when it happens. I'm telling you, that's what she said to the freak, word for word. Okay, but it doesn't make sense.
Well, how in the hell would I know? Geez, I give you the drum and then you reckon I'm lying. We can get stuffed.
Hang on. Wilder told Ferguson that she was the lagger and that Patterson went out in the air conditioning, right?
Right.
Stay here.
Righty, Bert. You give me a straight answer. Did Patterson go out in the air conditioning, yes or no? Well, did she or didn't she?
She might have. What difference does it make? She's gone. Jess, Eve must have told her. I knew she would. I knew we couldn't trust her.
No, not Eve. It was someone she couldn't quite believe. That's why she had to ask you.
Hey, does anyone want to tell me what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. But I've got a feeling that Kelly's gang's going to bust up soon. Someone's made a boo-boo. Ooh, let's hope it was Eve.
Bitch! Do you reckon they saw you?
Who?
The freaking Wilder. Did they see you?
Of course not. I'm not stupid. Shut up.
You've got to keep her away from Chucky.
What's going on? Is anything wrong?
Oh, yeah, look, there's a bit of trouble in the laundry here. Why don't you take the skip and get lost for a minute, eh? It could turn nasty.
You sure I can't?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just get going. Lurch?
What?
She's dead. The freak and Wilder. They're both dead. Hey, Blondie. Are you on this work gang or what? Louise. I'm talking to you. Kill it to you, Connors. You call me that again and I'll fix you. Gee, I'm sorry, Louise. Lurch?
Ease up, will you? I'm not taking her on again.
I made up my mind. We're going to do it today.
What?
I told them there'd be a rumble. Well, now there's going to be a bloody war.
Oh, come off it. I thought you were joking.
Yeah, so did I. But I've been thinking about it. And it'll work. We'll romp it in.
Oh, yeah, sure. You and me against everyone. Piece of cake. Don't know why I didn't think of it myself.
Don't get smart, Lurch. Don't. Just don't do it.
Jeez.
You know how many to go to the dining room? Well, I've been doing me sums. And it's at least 2 to 1. With us on top.
Okay. So what are we going to do?
Lunchtime. We let all the wimps go in to eat. And then I'll tell the rest about Wilder. And we'll take over the dining room and the kitchen.
But the screws will be...
The hostages, don't you see? We can't lose. We'll have knives from the kitchen. So if that bastard Moran starts playing up, we'll send the screws back to him. Bit by bit.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Because there's no way you'll let it go that far. I mean, we wouldn't really, would we?
You'll have to listen to me then. You won't have no choice. This place will be ours. Yours and mine, Lurch. What do you say?
Ours, eh?
Scalpel?
Good one. Thanks.
My pleasure, Doctor, or whatever it is you call yourself.
I'll settle for Steve.
Steve it is. Hope you're not this nervous when you're operating.
1, I'm not a surgeon, and 2, I was expecting someone else.
Oh, you mean Lurch coming back for seconds?
Lurch?
Alice Jenkins.
I suppose it's all around the prison by now.
What do you expect? It's not every man who can turn Lurch down.
It's Eve, isn't it? Eve Wilder?
Nervous?
Should I be?
Well, according to the press, I'm Wentworth's man-eater. If I don't kill one a month, I come out in a rash.
And does that worry you? What they say, I mean?
A bit. People read papers and they sit on juries. Doesn't help my case much.
I suppose not. It must be a pretty tough life in here, especially for you.
Why me?
Well, from what I read, you led a pretty exciting life on the outside.
Yeah, but you can have fun in here.
Well, doing what?
Watching people, manipulating them.
Why would you want to do that?
Why so many questions?
Sorry, just interested, I suppose.
But you got out of medicine because you didn't like the system.
Oh, something like that.
Oh, we have a system here too. Everyone minds their own business. Simple as that. You ask too many questions and the girls might think you're a spy. Nice talking to you, Doctor.
A mad killer.
Oh, my God, that poor girl.
Now he's after Lexi. He doesn't even know her. Why? For what reason?
Well, she'll be all right, won't she, Jess? I mean, Lexi's a really quick thinker.
And Nora wasn't.
Hey, Chucky, I heard your mate came back in a garbage bag.
Don't, Lou. What about this?
Sorry, Jules. Rotten, isn't it?
Lurch, are you quite finished?
Give it a go. She's lost her mate.
Okay, well, believe it or not, I feel sorry for her. But because of Flynn and Patterson, Moran's given us a pretty hard time, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know about taking the screws hostage.
Well, then you better make up your mind, Dolly, because...
Did you hear about Nora?
Yeah. Listen, nick down the dining room, will you, and do a head count. I think only Connors will be there, but just in case.
Yeah.
Lagging bitch. Don't worry. She's dead.
Now, you with us or not?
Yeah, of course I am.
Right, and you two, go and get the other women who aren't eating and bring them back in here. Move it!
That's silly. I don't want to look like I'm on Kelly's side, but I really don't think I can eat anything.
Oh, get it into your love. You won't go anywhere on an empty tank.
You've every right to feel sad.
Sad be buggered. I'm mad. Give me 5 minutes with a bastard that knocked her off. That's all I'd want.
Well, I don't think we've got much chance of that. So why don't we just drink to good mates?
I'll drink to that. Come to think of it, I'll drink to any bloody thing.
Good mates.
Good mates.
All right, ladies, let's hear happy birthday to Julie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! 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 Why,
Here you are. Cut the cake and make a wish.
Go on, love. We'll both be wishing for the same thing.
So what happens? Moran makes a big man of himself at our expense. What's it matter to him if we don't see our families? He couldn't care less.
He was better than phone calls.
Yeah. Bad luck if one of your kids is sick or someone carked it. So what? It's only us. We're only here to make him look good. Well, I got rid of Reynolds. Get rid of him. Woo! Hey! 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 By the time I'm finished, we won't have privileges, we'll have rights! We won't have one TV set, we'll have one in every bloody door! The government put us in here so they can bloody well look after us. Food, more money. In fact, we want every bloody thing they got on the outside. What do you say? Well, there's a couple of things we want to do first. 1, take over the dining room. 2, get the knives from the kitchen. And when we've done that, I'll talk to Moran.
Right, but what about Wilder?
You want to answer that? What do we do to the lagger? We kill the bitch!
Keep the noise down in here.
Let's...
Well, we have to do it now, doesn't it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it!
Well done.
Eve Wilder was a bit quiet. She always like that?
I wish you'd forget her. I told you she'd...
Wrap me around a little finger. Oh, you're wrong. There's a lady tried to do that once. If I can handle her, I can handle Eve Wilder.
All right, but I warned you.
What's happening in there?
Oh, just another Wentworth party. Another 15 minutes, you won't be able to hear yourself think.
Get the knives!
Too
what you're told, or the screws in there get hurt. I mean it.
Pack it in, Connors. You haven't got a hoe. Tie the bitch up. Tie them all up.
What about Mary and Gina? They want to join us.
Then let them bloody join us.
What's going on? I could have helped you, Luke. Oh!
Very bad mistake, Wilder.
Speak to you.
Tie her up and gag her.
What have you done to her, Kelly?
Oh, shut up. She's all right.
Then untie her. Let her stand up.
What's the matter, handyman? Don't you believe me?
I'll give her a couple of jabs if you like.
Okay, so you got a new toy. Just don't be stupid.
Oh, listen to him, girls. Real macho stuff. Thought you said he was queer, Lurch.
Yeah, good Lurch he must be if he doesn't fancy you.
Just watch it, Stone. I mean it.
Say that.
You're real trouble, Doc. You know that? Well, let me tell you something. You better behave yourself, or I'll give you to the girls.
Yeah, Lou.
And they'll give you a lesson in surgery you wouldn't believe.
Selective surgery, I think it's called.
What are we standing around here talking for anyway?
You lock the kitchen door to outside?
Yeah?
You two check it.
Well, take a bloody knife. Do I have to tell you everything? And try and bluff a boy and Pringle up.
Who's watching the security gates?
Bugger it. I want 2 on each gate. Well, hurry up. Donnelly, you go with them. And check back when it's okay.
You tell them no one tries to get through those gates, and we'll kill the screws.
Hey, cop the look on Ferguson, will ya?
Yeah. Hey, looks like she doesn't like us anymore.
How long's it been? Hey, Ferguson? 2? 3 years? How long you been tipping the bucket on that?
Hey, ace it, will ya?
Well, don't tell me what to
Getting
do.
up thinking. She'll still be here when this is all over.
Don't bet on it. Untie Barry.
Kelly, please don't.
You're going to be our little messenger, Barry. Relax. You're getting out of it easy.
Out! Stone and Lurch, you stay here. You two come with me. Now get out!
Joycey!
Shut up. She's getting out, isn't she?
Think, Kelly. You're not thinking. You can't be.
Look around you, Screw. It's going to stop me, eh?
But you can't hold out forever. Surely you realise that.
This place is mine. And don't you forget that, Screw, because that's what you're going out there to say. You tell that boss of yours that I got a list of demands, and he better sit up and listen.
But he mightn't be able to. The department mightn't let him.
Well, then they better advertise for a screw, a handyman, and a cook. I mean it, Barry. I'll kill them, and I'll make your boyfriend the first.
You touch Mervyn, and I'll kill you, Kelly. I swear, by everything that's sacred, I'll kill you.
You speak to the boss. You tell him I'm in control. And unless he listens to our demands,
I'll tell him.
Don't you touch one hair of any of those people.
Hey, you want something to eat, Lou?
She look after Radcliffe?
Yeah, we stuck her in Jacko's cell.
Good. Now you better get the freak and the 2 blokes locked away.
Oh, not the doc. I thought you said we could play with him.
You'll get your chance. Now do as you're bloody told. And gag those 2.
Hey, the cake's not bad, Lou, but if you want something,
Don't
maybe
worry
the bread...
about me.
but you can get something for Wilder, though.
Like hell I will.
All right. Then I will. Now, for those of you who don't know, Wilder was our phantom lagger.
Yeah, the bitch.
You comfy there, Chook?
I've been a boarder in this dump for a few years now. And I've seen all sorts of laggers. And I've seen what's happened to them. But with me in the seat, things are going to be
The
different.
gates are covered, Lou. What's going on?
Laggers don't get bashed no more. They get killed. Over the sprinkler pipe.